apologized before, didn't you?
distant land. We're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at the sky. Trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as you can until we get all dolls up. Then call our bets off, we'll blow the guitar. Dealing with lives messed up. Dark matter, every minute matters. Live a while, other lives shatter. See it go scatter. As they pour out, we can handle them. This is hard taking over the cave, unexpected. Hard to accept it, getting marked for death. Seeking friends, snatched and darkly possessed. The tar inside, still in the body and breath. So only a shell is left. Witness the hell in the flesh, a fight to the death. Screaming, where's the relief? Maybe no more sleep. All swallowed in grief. Images start to stalk like a beast. I hear voices, but no one talking to me.
It's like I'm washing away my peaceful days anyway. Anyhow, nothing left of the sea. If you were losing your way, you need some protection. Right, I'll get you wherever you go. They could find you with mystic key. Wherever you try to feel it, you just can't be there.
So we can sharpen skills, but now we can only feel all the pain and the danger of being real. And we may have to kill just to stay alive, cause they've taken away close mates, and we don't know our own fate. We've been tasked to protect and take on those, but now this black time is moving the damage. It's quick, it moves really fast, cause it covers everything. This wasn't in the profile, so now we have to find a way to win when we die out. Living life on the run with a hand on the gun. Where's the exit? We can't go back where we came from. We can't go back where we came from. Wishing to see the sun rise, but the sun doesn't rise in this sky. Black tar covers most eyes.
flaunt and see you turning. It's so sickening. I can't resist the way you flirt. I should be dead, but my heart beats quickening. I get the feeling this is more. It's an excuse just to shake your little derriere. That ratio a perfect score. Girl status is measured by a derriere.
Shoes
day. My stone heart was breaking, my love ran away. This moment I knew I would be someone else. My love turned around and I failed. Be my bad boy, be my man, be my weekend lover, but don't be my friend. You can be my bad
can't get enough pain. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. You're sick of feeling numb. You're not the only one. I'll take you by the hand and I'll show you a world that you can understand. This life is filled with hurt when happiness doesn't work. Trust me and take my hand. When the lights go out, you'll understand. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Anger and agony are better than misery. Trust me, I've got a plan. When the lights go up, you'll understand. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing. Rather feel pain. I know that you're wounded, that I'm here to save you. I'm always here for you. That you'll thank me later. Without love, pain, can't get enough pain. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Without love, I can't get enough. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Rather feel pain than nothing at all. Rather feel pain.
Memories constant, like opening the wounds. I'm picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way, I know it's not alright. So I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the habits tonight.
Die Wunder dieser Welt werden dir geschenkt. Glück ist nicht käuflich. Sehnsucht bleibt unerreicht. Reizrätsel winken. Nimmersatt. Kein Mitleid für die Mehrheit. Kein Mitleid für die Mehrheit. Yeah.
the hands of uncertainty. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become. Erase myself and let go of what
Are you ready? I'm finished making sense. It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so